Hello everyone, I'm Afternoon Tea with Humans, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make 3 awesome Iron Man abilities in Minecraft Bedrock Edition using some super simple command contraptions. So we're going to be doing his awesome rocket propelled flight, his red laser beam complete with zoom and custom reticle, and a repulsor ray ability, his basic energy palm blast. So let's just test them all out on some creepers, starting with the repulsor ray. So I'll drop this item called repulsor ray. It'll shoot straight through that creeper and deal decent damage to him. So it can kill a creeper in about 2 hits, which in my opinion is pretty powerful. In addition to that, it has a low chance to sink the entity into the ground if you fire it at their feet, which can partially submerge them. As well as this, there's a low chance on larger entities like villagers that you'll get a knockback effect on them. So yeah, that's the simple Iron Man's repulsor ray. Just drop any item renamed to repulsor ray to activate it. So next up is his red laser beam. So if I drop this item called red laser beam, instantly it zooms in. I get night vision effect to see anything I'm aiming for. I get this super cool custom reticle using a title screen. I got the idea for that from Seku123. I'll leave a link to his channel top right now. He makes awesome like JoJo stands and stuff. Currently he's working on this super cool Doom series. Yeah, as you can see, you sort of get like an amount of time to fire out like a continuous beam of lasers, so you can get it to spread over sort of a wide area. As you can see there, I sent out almost like a curve of them. Or you can concentrate it into a single hyper powerful beam that can kill anything. I reckon there's a decent chance it could kill the Wither in a couple of hits. But yeah, look, you can either do the super powerful beam, spread it out, or even you can spin around as you do it like Iron Man does, and shoot it out in a circle around you. Yeah, just dealing damage to everything around you, like a super cool AoE attack, I guess. Though unless the entities are super close to you, it can be a little hard to hit them. So next up is Iron Man's flying. If I drop this item called Flight, I've just used Blaze Power because I thought it looked like a launching jet. Then I'll just fly straight up into the air with a smoky trail and a flame trail. I can drop it again and the ability deactivates. I can also jet downwards. But yeah, I think it's decently fast flying in my view. It's a little bit faster than sprinting, a decent bit faster than sprinting, and you get an awesome trail. And yeah, you can go anywhere in the world you want. So just look in the direction you want to go, activate it to start jetting, and then drop it again to stop, and you'll sort of get a slow descent for 10 seconds, and then you sort of go into a regular drop. So that's all the different abilities I created. We got the awesome red laser beam right here with the super cool title screen, the repulsor ray beam, and Iron Man's flight. So I'm super happy with all of these. I hope you guys have enjoyed all of these abilities. Now let's get straight into the programming. So for the red laser beam and the repulsor ray ability, if you're going to be programming either or both of them, you're going to need to create a scoreboard objective called I'm pretty sure it's called fire time. So yeah, just fire time spelled in camel caps, just like that. If you run that command in chat, you should be good to go. And from now on, you can sort of just copy out the code from here. So starting off with the repulsor ray, the first command block here, when you drop that item, it gives you a tag called fire, and then creates an arm stand called flame arc in front of you, before aligning that arm stand with you, killing the item you just dropped. So that this creates the movement for the ray, teleporting it backwards in the direction it's facing. This creates one endward particle at it. This one creates a second slightly behind it. This one creates one further behind it. This one slightly in front. This one further in front. All those together mean that despite the fact it's already teleporting 1 block per second, it's pretty fast. But it's still a solid line of energy. This one just gives that armor stand invisibility, so all you see is this ray beam of particles. This one sort of damages the stuff it hits. This one kills that once its fire time score gets to 10, and this is how the fire time score is increased. So the armor stand is only out for sort of to a second to half a second before it dies, and that means that it's a pretty short range ability. As you can see, it stops right in front of me, unlike red laser beam, which can travel super duper far. And yeah, red laser beam is super powerful. And where were we? Yes, just after damaging, we have the timers. This one just takes away your fire tag. This one plays that beacon deactivate sound at a high pitch. This one plays beacon power sound at a higher pitch. This one this is what creates the off chance that it will knock something back. So there's a low chance that when you hit someone with it, they'll go flying backwards along with it, dealing decent amounts of knockback damage. And then, so yeah, if you type out all those command blocks in the correct order with the command blocks on just the right settings, then this should work, and you'll now have this awesome repulsor ray beam attack. So once you're done with that, you can next up I'm going to show you how to make the red laser beam ability. Super cool. Yeah, let's get straight into it. So first of all, you need this command block. This gives you a tag when you drop the item. This one summons an arm stand in front of you as long as you have that tag. This one aligns all those arm stands so they're facing towards you. This kills the arm stand called red laser beam. This teleports all those arm stands called laser backwards, creating the movement. This one creates the first redstone particle that forms the laser. That one the second. This one the third. This one creates a fourth redstone particle. And this one the final fifth. All those together create the sort of beam effect. And yeah, this one here just gives that arm stand invisibility. This one affects so this one sort of does the wither damage for it, and this one does instant damage for it. So the way it works is if you hit a creeper with this, then the creeper will instantly die. However, it has a different effect on undead mobs, which in my view somewhat balances it a tiny bit. So if I take, say, where can I find a zombie? I've forgotten entirely what the zombie egg looks like. I'll just use a skeleton instead for the purposes of this. If I take a skeleton, instead of, oh, you got out of the way. Let me build up a little tower to put him under. If I take a skeleton and fire it at him, as you can see, it does damage over time instead of killing him instantly. So it'll still continuously burn him until he dies, but unlike that, the creeper is just very much an instant kill the moment it gets hit with the laser. So yeah, in my view that somewhat balances it just a little bit. So yeah, two types of damaging, and it's completely different for undead. This one, just the fire time scoreboard. This one increases its fire time scoreboard. This one removes your red L tag once they hit 20, and that means you can summon the multiple arm stands that sort of form the continuous laser beam almost. This one plays one beacon.ambient sound over a play sound.random burp. This one creates a that awesome custom reticle title, and this one creates the second part of that awesome custom reticle title. Yeah, it's like a title and a subtitle combined together. In addition to that, you're also going to want to set your title times to this exactly, for it to work. Otherwise, it just almost won't appear. This one just gives you night vision while you're firing it, and it also gives you slowness. That's what causes you to zoom in as you fire the beam. So yeah, super cool. And then next up, the flight. A little bit simpler to program than the rest of them, but before you start programming, you're going to want to first of all type out tag at p add water F before you start programming this. So first command block, when you drop the item, it gives you a tag called water F if you have a tag called water true. And then you're just going to want to copy out all of these command blocks. And what they're doing is sort of creating like a detection system where you can toggle a tag between having a water true tag and having a water F tag. And yeah, it's a little bit complicated, but yeah, when I drop it once, it switches from a water F tag to a water true tag. I drop it again and it switches to the other tag. And then this is just what creates the movement of you shooting forwards. It's just a simple one command block teleport. This is what gives you slow falling, so you don't die immediately after you stop it. And this one creates a mob flame single particle under you. That's the fire, and that's a campfire smoke particle under you. That creates the campfire smoke. Yep, as you can see, the fire and the smoke sort of come through. So those are my 3 Marvel's Iron Man abilities. I think they're super cool. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. I was thinking of making a series out of programming the abilities of Marvel's superheroes. I think there's a couple Iron Man abilities to do. So if you want an Iron Man part 2, please drop a like. If this gets this video can get 50 likes, I'll make a second part to this Iron Man thing. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Please leave your video ideas in the comments below. And I hope to see you next time. Like and subscribe.